Now the rookie from Utah, this is Joe Williams. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. Mallet now. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Mallet. And that is incomplete. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Play clock winding down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Mariota. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. In his 10th year, here's Brett Kern to punt this one, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Williams. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They had 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now here's Suck about to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They find some open field here. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go with Murray again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Smith catches left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. To the ground game. Here's Murray. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
To throw Mariota. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And able to find Decker. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Again, it's Murray. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And Mariota not happy about something before the snap, so he'll call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Titans on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will make our score 9-0. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Garçon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half up.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Brian Arakpo in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
Thinking pass. He'll drop to throw. And able to find Garçon. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They're going to look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brian Arakpo in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Two minutes to go here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They come out here in the eye. They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. Williams. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Titans getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eli Harold in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
To Decker over the middle. A big hit. Knocked out sideways near the 25. Boy, another example there of how you've just got to be fearless to go over the middle in this league.
No doubt about it. And if you want to be known as a Pro Bowl type of a receiver, if you want to get to the Hall of Fame, you're going to have to make a good number of catches in that area. And how about the hit he took from the linebacker? That's where you really make it, because a lot of times that...
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Daquan Jones. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the D-line's going to spread out. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jeff Locke now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Mariota. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st down, Murray. Finding room inside the 40. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Mariota now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. in the red zone this time. From the red zone now, Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Mariota. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Mariota now. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. It's a Callow Witherspoon, the rookie from Colorado. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Here's Mallett. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Mallet now. His throw incomplete. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This will be, 38 yards out. And Gould missed it. It's no good. Wide right for Gould, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And he's got Decker left side. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he is knocked down from the side. 23 yards on the play.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. First down, Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. It's Mariota. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Titans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. DeMarco Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Shreds the tackle. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
319!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And Escobar has it left side. Still going. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Caught left side, Garcon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second down now after the incompletion.
Now let's go.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. You call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw here on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Over. Gun.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Leopard. Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. Fighting through pressure. He's going to let this one go deep. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And able to find Decker. There goes Eric Decker. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Titans on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 19. Mariota to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
This is taken at the 23. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Back to throw. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. The 13 yards that time of the first. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. He's back to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Tennessee, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.